Then, I switch. Why? 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 Oh. Oh. Okay. This is going to be shorter than I expected. Actually, I'll have to change something, and I don't know how that will look for the setup I've made. I've gotten it over on my second monitor. Maybe it will be on a third monitor. I don't know. That's wider, but it also... Maybe those will actually change places. I don't know. Goody. Let's stop that. And I need to set that to... Hold on, I'll do it real quick. Build. Even with how much I pushed it, it's done in 5 video or 5 streams. Oh, I should. Fuck! That's not what I wanted to press. Whatever. Shop. Whoop. Yeah, right now I have set it up in a really weird way, and it's not conducive to anything useful. Maybe I'll do one of these as my... No, wait, I'll check if there's... I'll check the range between the pounds. Point. See if it actually ranges. And if it does, I can... see if the range is kind of consistent between all levels of them in the zone. I think I can find some spots too. Okay, welded. Weld 1. I found some funny things though, because so far it seems like RPG rockets always drop the same. At least from tanks. Actually, I should use them as the rule of thumb. Every time I've gotten RPGs, gotten these rockets, RLGs, however you want to call it. Oh, it's only the SMG that's missing. But every time I've gotten those rockets, they have always been in sets of 8. No other. What do I have ammo for? Yeah, Katie also responded. It has always been 8, so I'm wondering if I could use that as a mile stick. If a tank... I'll check it. I don't know where to get some... Hey, cool. Also, I don't think I'll keep this on me as a default. I'll definitely have it around, but I won't keep it on me as my default, given the fact that the EMP is just... But I think that should be enough. You go in, you go bin, you go bin. But that would mean it has no other option than to drop rocket launcher. So if I kill a tank with a rocket launcher, it should always drop them. I don't believe that they can drop of the same ammo type twice. Ah, fuck, this is when I start using. Eight rockets. That's the baseline. So far, out of all the fucking 16 of them, every time there was one that dropped rockets for the RPG, they always dropped 8. And if that's the case, with the lowest grade still dropping 8, then we can confirm that there is indeed no difference between the top and the bottom, so to speak. And it's also significant enough, I would say, that I should expect to find some deviation. Or not deviation, that if there is a multiplier percentage-wise, if it's just 10%, I should be able to... it should be able to show up. I mean, fucking in Dark Tides, if you have a 8-shot weapon and get a 10% and get a 15% bonus, it still gives get a 15% bonus. You get 2 more shots. That's on the bolter pistol, if you're wondering. Okay, so I need to find Ingenieurmaschinen. Well, that means if I go... Fuck, where are they? There's a tank up here. Hopefully it's still alive. Or maybe it's closer to there. I need to go somewhere where I can kill a tank with a rocket launch. There should be one down here, maybe. I know there's some up here. Actually, this should be right there. And we confirmed that that is from the base of, that is from the most basic level, as in the archipelagos. It should be the absolute lowest. So, unless the multiplier from unless the salvage multiplier just disables it. But that gives 200%. I doubt it could be much more. Maybe I'll check it with the other characters. We have one. They have one. Do they always give one? Yeah, they will always give one, so maybe it's no, 2. 1 to 2. That actually means that they are way more valuable than the tanks. At least for this. Or maybe it's that they give 1 in the archipelago region with the archipelago multiplier, and they give up to 2 up here, which means that it would be a double. Also, with that, I should see twice as much ammo up here. or it should be, see, twice as big a variation. Eight again. If you give 8, I'm losing my marbles. Eight again. Just get 1 to 2 from the base machines, so to speak, like the Hobbit, the runners. Thank you. Okay, so that does not count as a kill or a component. It's there. There should be 1 stomping around. Where else can we find some in this region? Because then I'm gonna go replicate the same with my... Well, we can go up here. Sorry, this is... they will also be counted in, by the way. I need to make it less modular because that is just putting in a lot of work for no benefit. Yeah, she has no benefits in that regard. No, that might be too soon after. We grab her. The good thing is that these were thrown around willy-nilly. And that has a primary scope that's fine, so we don't need to worry about finding one again. Blub. 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 Hey, Gal was right, this is decently solid. I mean, it's not super great, but it's definitely nothing to scoff at. This is fun as hell. I don't give a shit if the... Oh, still have a lot of ammo with this. Well, it just means we have more ammo to shoot at that thing with. No. Nope. That's gonna be the absolute tippy top. Because that is important. How many fucking... It was so dull going over all of those. By the way, it was exceedingly... I just turned off the volume, set it to twice. I gave up completely on doing hunters. That is not even remotely happening. Okay, so my money is on this one dropping 4. If it drops more or less, I'm going to be confused. Well, I'm going with the assumption I think it actually died down there. I heard something. Why did I put muffle on this? That's a wolf. Oh, we have a tank. the screen shake. 4. Do we take another one just to confirm hypothesis? Oh. Wait, that height. That height, what the? Oh, great. It has gotten into low poly. Do we take another? I can just, well, with this I can just multiply the ammo for them to make it essentially put up to that, because with that we can more or less confirm that this one will always receive half the ammo. Any other good tanks? I guess we can go here because I know there's usually tanks over here. I am betting on it. If they drop 4, I am going with the fact that there are no multipliers, due to the fact that there is no range for these. The multipliers are broken. But that would just be another broken feature. This game is amazing, I love it, but to say it is bug-free is naive. I kind of smelled the fuse when I did it with the AK. Ran the wrong direction, fuck it. Or again. There is no variation. At least as far as I can test. I can just write in the fucking setup of this. Rockets? Yes. Come on. Oh yeah, that's the thing that will happen. The ambush will happen again. Maybe it's the baseline I can go off of, because that is the number I know. It's the repeat. It's a repeatable and solid number, and I got 2 of them. Just the 2 of them. We can make it if we try. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Just the 2 of us. Also, I noticed that I got a drop for that. I got a magazine, or it's a gas tank for the flamer. But I dismissed and disassembled it. Number 5 is alive. Life is not malfunction. Oh, this is looking good. Well, that means that I have really no qualms about just going in as is. Huh. Low light infrared. Low light is kind of bleh. Honestly, take it or leave it. I've also found out that the maximum, at least so far, I've encountered of extra things. They just drop of extra items. They'll just drop tanks. Can drop up to, I think it's 5 ammo types at once. They can drop, I think, if I'm not entirely mistaken, it was 3 other items in general. I haven't seen them drop a skin, like a bicycle skin, but that's also not something I'm gonna weigh too much in on. We have the fast crisscross. Of course we need May. No one can remove May. Easy breezy, beautiful crocodile. I guess we'll go down here and take, like, what should we take? 3 of them or 2, see if it varies. And then we'll take 1 more if need be. We'll take 2, see if there's variation or if they give the same. Actually, we should just take 3, just to make sure that it isn't a fluke. Again, I'm going to not... It will be kind of skimming with all of this, but given the fact that I killed 16 tanks, and every time there was a single drop of rocket ammo, it was always 4. Even to the point where, okay, if you don't know, if you have a spreadsheet, it will kind of auto-suggest the finish. Say, hey, you've used this before, maybe it's the same thing. So when I type in F, it will always say Fnix. Yes, I'm not gonna say that otherwise. It will always say Fnix. Okay, fair enough. I have the results from the aluminium from last time. So I think I'm just gonna go with a bunch of those. It can impossibly have, if there is variation of them, that is more than negligible. It can impossibly be the same number 3 times in a row. I mean, the chances are there, but for me, oh yeah, I should have set walls up. You're too bad at your job. I should set a timer up just to see how long it takes. 6 aluminium alloy. Because if it goes like this, the same as last time, actually I'll judge it up against that first. Yeah, I'll judge it up against that. If the one, it should be half, right? I put in 50. that I get my hands on. Still no. Ah, buckshot, finally. Oh, we have one of those. Shit, piss fuck. Oh yeah, it's you, you little pest. Wait, I have the correct thing to deal with you. What sort of... Another minigun. Is also now tournament illegal. First thing I do is shoot at my own goal. I've been playing Darktide, and I love the Almighty flag. Yeah, it's not, it didn't set up warning, so I think it's fine. Oh, nice. Wait, did I have one that was invalid? I just need the ball rolling. There we are. What is pure damage output? Very few things beat a single loader with rapid reload. What the fuck? Well, there we are. Okay. Oh, now it's back. Back for good. Yeah, I even press space when I try to back up. I'm first gonna test it up against... Lexi, what the fuck? Oh, I think that we're actually right in the way of it. We don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that, we don't need that. No need for that, nah, to that. I have one of those, we have those, we have those, we have those, I have that. Nope. Nuh-uh. Those two are allowed. No to that one, and just that, no to that, no. I think I got them. But yeah, if you go to... If you go in, because I played it at double speed and then watched it frame by frame when I picked up the Yes, I gave up completely on Hunters after most of them were just non-applicable for null, as I ended up pulling it. I'll make it... The fuck is... Oh. That's one I already looted because it got kicked about, likely. But yeah, the explosions from them are just magnificent. Oh, there. I've been playing as RPGs. I just went into Dark Tide again. Just because. Why not? Well, I got the DLC, so I figured I could at least play it. Because now I can play, well, not all the DLC. Didn't get guitar because I wasn't in the bundle, and I don't think it was in a decent offer. So I went with Arbites, and no, there wasn't level up. Went with Arbites and Hivescum. Hivescum, okay, if you want to play fast, I get it. It's a good class. I'm not good at that. Well, Arbites, the shotgun is so good. The shotgun is so good that I actually just stuck to it until I had maxed it out. The default shot ball is also really solid. And I currently have all but one of the dog for the Cybermastiff skins unlocked. Now I can have the most iconic look for my Dogu in the game. Great! This is glitched. I guess it's a glitch or bug, however you want to put it. Also, if you give your dog any of the enemy sounds, you're just setting yourself up for paranoia and failure. Because you'll never be able to tell if it's your pupper or if it's an enemy. You really want to subjugate yourself to that. Actually, isn't it usually something you take where you, in a game, or not game, if you have to measure something, like build a metric, you usually take something that's stable. So I don't think the rocket analogy is unfair. Maybe it scales differently for different things, but or maybe they just forgot it in that case specifically. And that's just a harmed weapon. But I also know that there is... Actually, I'm gonna document it right now. The game was built that... or the setup was built with this way of dropping ammo. The ammo would drop as you needed it for the weapons you had on you. Regardless of how much ammo you had, if you had a weapon compatible with an ammo type, it would drop that ammo type. That comes from basically everything. It rings true for basically every single weapon in the game. I need to reinitiate this session anyway. I didn't take stock of how much I got. Fuck me with a chainsaw. Well, I need to do it again. Whatever. If I didn't need to do it again, I would be a bitch. I got too caught up in everything. I have not fucked any of the... Okay, I'm gonna document it. Fucking hell. Okay, clear out all pockets. Nope. Not you. You wouldn't do anything anyway. Okay. Pockets all clear. We go down here. I need to evade. That kind of rhymed. Okay, pockets clear. We go into a bunker because bunkers are usually flushed with ammo. And this is where we're gonna test what kind of ammo would I got and would I get if I have nothing on me. Already know because I tried it just for funsies. Well, there was no ammo. Sometimes they give it. That also means I need to steer clear of weapon crates. You can't find a handgun in weapon crates. The only handgun you can find in a weapon crate is ACP. 32 ACP. Alright, we'll drop them off up here. If you fight a Reaper without having readily access to a bunker, you're kind of rushing it a bit too much these days. Again, this is the supply crate, or well, that's supplies crate. Did that 32. because you can actually grab a weapon that can handicap you. 32. I do feel like it might be a safety net. 32. Because if you remember back, they actually had the foresight to, if you have a pistol in your inventory, a PPK specifically, you will not get a PPK in the first loot chest, the backup. The backup crate all the way back here. If you don't know, I'll just show it off right now. And that's why I think that this is a kind of fallback ammunition. There is one weapon dropped in the world that respawns in worlds, otherwise you need to go into a completely different world. It's this one. A T1 Walther PPK. The one up there won't respawn. But if you go in here, look into this, there's a Walther PPK. If you pick that up, there won't be a Walther PPK there. If you have a T5 Walther PPK, I think... No, it wouldn't change. I think it's now determined. You can actually check just to make sure. If I go in here... Also, still no ammo on me. Still no weapon on me. A T5. Literally the highest grade in the game. I don't know if it changes or if it's supposed to change. Maybe I can change the... I don't know if it's that dynamic. Okay, it isn't. But it will actually check your inventory to see if you have a Walther PPK. And yes, I've tested it. It will check if you have a T5 on it. But that's just personal anecdote. I think I've actually shown it off, but still I want it all to be concise in one of these. I hopefully don't just make it, hopefully don't just wave it off like that. Go check my vids. I don't like that. That's the fucking intellectual version of look it up, do research. No. Whatever can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed without evidence. But here's the funny thing. If you're really fond of the Mauser experimental rifle, let me just see what it is. It shouldn't be that far down. Oh, I have one I need to move back. That which can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed as such. Is it not even on this one? Did I get overzealous in grabbing them? Oh, here it is. This one will harm your prospects of getting ammo. Let me demonstrate. I feel like I've shown pretty decently that you will always get 32 ACP if you don't have a weapon on you. As a sort of fallback failsafe. Well, now I have a weapon on me. I don't have it equipped, but you never needed that. What will it give me? Will it give me the default ammunition of the weapon type, even though it can't use that? Will it give me the high voltage batteries? Even though those should be exceedingly rare. Throw your money on which you think it is. Actually, throw your money on any outcome you could think of. Because this is the outcome. every time the game rolls for dropping the weapon type you're carrying, or dropping that weapon type, it will drop nothing. It will consistently and only drop nothing. There's no chance of you getting any ammunition this way. So only if you're playing this game, carry this weapon if you're deciding to use it. Do not carry it by default. PSA over. Sorry. That was a bit far, I know. A bit wordy too. I just wanted to make myself clear. I ever need to reinitiate. It got into the unable to repair glitch. So when I go there now, it should just allow me to repair by default. Is he damaged? Okay, I need 4 gates in this. Well, one should be right here. So. Actually, I should do this outside of all of this. If anything, I should just put up some walls, whatever. Oh! Getting a Soviet rush. That's gonna be nice for a change. This is legit. I just need me on the field. Could you fucking agree on something other than fighting? I like that you can shoot them so hard they literally sit down. Here it is. Serve you, bitch! Yeah, Denise. Ah, fuck, slag. Oh. Yeah, you should just go with it as soon as it comes. That's a smash mouth. fuckhead! Oh, this is a squash. Fucking wank stick. Well, for now, that's the best we have. The best I have. Oh, did you come back? The issue is also the cleanup. I still don't get why it's called alloy. Right, you need to wait an entire setup. I guess I should just shoot them down. If I find the wreck afterwards, that's good. If not, I don't find it. Yeah, I don't trust that method. Yes, it will break the... It will break the pathing. But it seems to not always break the... Oh, these should actually be automatic. It seems to break the pathing, but it doesn't always seem to quite correctly break the sight checks for when they shoot. So there's a lot more of... I'll find it a lot more regularly. That they'll just shoot above. Which one can give the most? This one. Oh. entirely dirt. Maybe I should only make it the garage door with 2 double gate. And just make several Soviet reinforced single gates. If nothing else, I can get one side easily set. It actually reaches properly. So I don't need to worry about that when that comes. This sucks balls. I need to be up early tomorrow. Yeah, 2. No, I'll place one in the middle. Roughly the middle. Let's get one here. Always have regular access to the entire thing. I have no love for any of you. Are there more of you hiding out here? Dirt. Die like your filthy fucking brothers. I could do one weirder. Yes, I'll do one weirder. Because if my math isn't completely wrong, I should be able to go here and jump over. So by logic, I can jump back here and jump over. Am I allowed to? Here we have more of them. But I thought I repaired you! I'll find the rigs after. Go fight with someone on the other side. Of course it's too far away. So you're somewhere around Never. You filth! I'm not gonna make it. find you after. Goal reached. Okay. $137. Time to run around and find these. Marie is really pulling her weight. Absolutely kicking ass and taking names. Taking names and kicking ass. Taking ass and kicking names. That was the one I was trying. There's just shells of stress balls everywhere. So I can give the kill. I do have the base range for Howl. Oh, the runners drop. Oh, I'd assume it's the base range. I don't know, should I count the skins in or not? Hello again. It didn't grab that. So now you decide to join. What are you shooting at now, lately? Oh, I hear it. Just need Marie. Yeah, we don't. Oh, I don't want to drop those. Hello, Alexi. No, you're not allowed out anymore. Die, you piece of shit. Why didn't you check it? It's beggar checking. Oh, she's been running around with that for a while. Yeah, definitely a while. Was it one of those times when I needed to just clear my inventory out to walk a little further? I won't say it isn't like me. I seriously need to check what the fuck it says for temperature. Okay. I don't like how beat up those are. That would be 66. Wrong one. Here. Unless I dropped something, I got 60 out of it last time. So while you can make more, as far as it seems here, it is getting less efficient with more. Only one way to find out. Oh. literally ran through the carcass of ran through the death of your fellow robot. Okay, my sniper's perch isn't. You get this kind of feel for it. Yeah, you definitely get a feel for it. Well, that's that idea broken. What the fuck is flying up there? Thought I heard a tank. Broken. I love weapons like this. I'm not good at them, but I love them. I kinda knew I had to. It was getting about that time. Okay, so there is variation in it. One must conclude. Ah, fucking hell. Yeah, I'll need to optimize how I set it up a lot. It shouldn't be as modular, it should just give up modularity for length. There'll be a lot more points where it just says no a lot of the time. Okay. Actually, fuck this. I guess we have an upper and a lower bound. I would argue. I'll likely go to this more to see what the hell is up with it. Or maybe it is just that if you get the Soviet, you get more because fuck the Soviet. Honestly, that's crap. The Soviet machines are way more annoying to defend against than the static to defend against, period. Defending would imply a static position. There's still a dog around here, I can tell that much. But I thought there is a sound for that, and it's something that you'll encounter so rarely. No enemies will put it up. It's just there in a few places, and if you accidentally run into it, it makes the sound of you scratching it. Well, not scratching the knee, ripping your clothes. There's still more! He's the infinite dog. Now you're hopefully dead. Oh, this looks like a fucking rigging place. I mean, I do call it the chop shop, so I didn't know how to call it or allude to a meat grinder otherwise. I think Chop Shop is decent. So, from what I can gather, there is some variation in it. I don't know if it's depending on if you get the quote-unquote harder secret wave or not. I should technically also start counting the resources I get from them in general. Overnumbered, who the thunk. It's so late. Ask me in the fuck. It is also kind of funny that the what should be the hottest wave can also give some of the worst loot. It sends in the basic types, so it can just as well give you basic bitch loot, essentially. I have about 2,000 of these because I'm not giving any of those bastards a fucking chance to get their legs to the ground. I guess I'll try at some point to range out what the max and minimum. I'll try to range out, as I've done before. I mean, I'll clearly say that, yeah, they were at least correct in the fact that there is no difference between the grades of the machines, which I find just confusing because it's still harder and they give more of all the other materials, so why not that? That doesn't fly forward so far. By the way, military doctrine for machine guns is not using them as conventional marksman weapon. It is walking them to the target. Like, you don't stop firing, you just pan it over. You basically don't aim with the crosshairs, you aim where the dirt is kicked up and by the tracers. Because there will be regular tracers. Regularly in a magazine there will be interspersed tracers to make sure that you have an idea of where you're firing. Otherwise you kinda aim for where the dirt is kicked up. You can also have something like M2, a Browning M2 heavy machine gun. Which on some tripods only have side to side, not up and down. So that is basically just the horizon is dead. The pressure from anti-material rifles when they fire is sufficient that even if you miss, you knock someone off balance. If not actually harm them from the pressure alone. That also depends on distance, of course. As it travels, the power it loses power. That's kind of how bullet drop works. That's kind of how bullet drop exists. What the fuck is that from? You dickhead. I think even if I could put heat or scorching, boing! At least, and I like the mammoth I found in Skyrim. I found a mammoth that spawned in another mammoth. That had the funny thing of pushing one mammoth into the air. So it flew up to where it couldn't survive the fall and died. Yeah, I don't care about the small stuff. Don't act at designated chapters. I likely can. I just don't know how. Because as always, there's a lot of shit that I don't know. Because I'm stupid on that run for. You stop that right now, this motherfucking instant piece of garbage. I have this for you. The fuck? Yeah, stop that. Stop shooting. Bad. Wonder if I should just try the minigun at some point. Oh boy. At least she's being pretty stopped. And here I can't really get too far away. It's more chill. Also, if you actually try, I don't know if I said this already, but the screen shake from some of these kills is fucking insane. I never noticed how viciously it shakes. I swear I killed a tank in the last stream, and it looked like it shook so hard that I was inspecting the SPAS 12. It was past the crosshairs. I don't know. No. We don't take any visitors. Hey, go knock somewhere else, you piece of garbage. take this and we'll just point it. No, that was the wrong way again. Yes. And this is already pointed there, so this the only one I need to worry about is this. I'll take another. Fuck, I did forgot to offload. Well, but Marie, not allowed to have ammo. At least they don't have to rush as much. Fuck, I hope. Eh. Okay, I do have to rush as much. Man! You absolute ass. How is that necessary? Oh. Wait, was that 3 weapons? That it said so it recognizes weapon 1, weapon 2. Also, there was one. One of the 2. You could just have shown that you didn't have the hat anymore. Wow, this is far away. This is seriously my favorite weapon for defense. It around. I believe this is outside of the death triangle, but this is at the edge of the death triangle. Also, I have 4, not 4, 3. Yeah, they seem to go hard on the wall. A complaint in the community is also that whoa. You're clearly not old enough to handle those, young man. There. Now you sit there and think about what you've done. It's in baby jail right now. He can't shoot. I destroyed your transformer module. How the fuck do you decide? Yeah, sit down! Cheater. Wait, that just showed that it's worth twice as much as fucking... I don't trust you fuckers to actually stay in baby jail. Stop wobbling around down there, you're dead. Or wrecked. Well, the machines have no respect for the dead. Which might mean that Phoenix would take... I mean, it takes bioreactors, but I don't think it would just leave corpses around. Absolutely none of that. The howitzers are not allowed here. I veto them. And flamethrowers aren't that bad. They're kind of confused, though. I need more ammo for this. Please don't break my base. Damn, all of them survived even. Those. Ow! Dingus. Dingus, you touched my dingus? You good? Yeah, I think the range is... That's from 2, right? I guess I could figure out what the general average is. Yeah, I think I've gone through enough of this. Just gonna finish with the final inventory management. Prozzy is still valuable when it comes to it, but Marie is definitely holding the front. I mean, if I got rapid reload on a minigun, that might also be a good case, but then again, I would be moving very slow. Let's save one of them. I'm gonna attach it to the flamethrower right now. Actually, I'm gonna upgrade the flamethrower right now. Even though that might be... Just add it. Add that it can use the secondary one. Yeah, this is gonna be the last one for a long time. Yes. Adhesive rounds. Yeah, that's a very bad combo for you. Fucking... That's over 1,000. Adhesive rounds. This one. Augment this weapon. Yes. And that should basically just be the baby jail setup. I think I kinda got it sorted with the forge. I'm not sure though. The issue is mainly that it has. I'm gonna wait till I have a fucking tank that fits. The issue is mainly that it has. Well, I need good entrance and exits. But I also need to be. Well, I need good entrance and exits, but I also need to be defended. And I'm just not trusting this setup where it's kind of side by side first, where I only break their movement, but I don't break how many shots can actually come in. Because it seems at some point they just start shooting anyway. And at least with the other one, I have walls. But they inevitably start shooting. Fucking flying spider bastards. I gave up completely on hunters. I could keep adding more to it, like just saying, no, that would be too fucking long. I think it's easier to just put in some shortened version of what it is. Like the Spanish 12 is easy, the Remington 870 is also easy. The Hurricane might just be SJ O umlaut. If I do actually come back here. Okay, you're lost. It's great that they have the fucking shell that can just tumble. No, wait, that was in Crash, where someone with a thick southern accent called you tumbleweed. Even though no one really likes tumbleweeds. No one who has dealt with them in real life likes tumbleweeds. They are invasive. They're from Russia. I think that was the case. I think it was from Russia. They are invasive. And they are fucking hell to deal with. I'm just gonna talk about that while I finish up collecting. Maybe I will finish, maybe I won't. This has gone on long enough. Fuck, I promised my brother I would be up there between 8 and 10. That's fucking 11 hours away. At the most. Not 8 and 10, 9 and 10. It takes me an hour to drive up there. Well, okay, guess the tumbleweed will be taken in another. Okay, basically it's filled with thorns, it's highly flammable, and it spreads seeds when it tumbles. So, while it already fucking multiplies like weeds, it is a weed. At times when it just starts going, when there's some wind, it will pick up, and there will be this massive, annoying bunch because they're already hard to handle. This massive cascade of easily flammable things that just flops everywhere and spreads seeds where they go. So not only are you gonna be dealing with this fucking fire hazard as it is, but they're also gonna contaminate the ground with the fact that they're gonna slurp up nutrients from whatever you try to farm there. So they're hard to contain, they burn a lot, causing damage, and then they harm the ground they land on. And then they're just also awful to deal with because, again, they have thorns. They're just bad things. Very bad things. I have enough for 10 Reapers. That's gonna be fun. I'm gonna end it here and then I'm gonna go kill a gnome. Because I feel like I deserve it by now. I think I'm gonna shoot it with a handgun. Actually, let's get some use out of the scorpion. Or let me get some use out of the scorpion. You're not gonna be here to see it. Thank you all for watching. It's been pretty fun. Until next time, stay safe. Over and out.